Hi, my name is Dr. Kevin Reeves, Neighborhood Director for Student Success in East Neighborhood. Today, I also have the distinct pleasure of serving as your virtual host for the Tips to Supporting Your New MSU Student session brought to you by New Student Orientation. Today, we'd like to provide you with some tips and insights on the best ways to support your new MSU students as they embark on this new journey. A quick programming note: should you hear any loud noises or bumps during this video, it's probably just my kids on a virtual PE class. Fear not, there aren't buffaloes upstairs in my living room. Just three little ones who are hopefully getting out enough energy for a nap here in this virtual setting. So before we get into the tips, first a word from our Assistant Dean for Student Success Initiatives and the Director of the Neighborhood Student Success Collaborative, Dr. Janine Royal.
Hello, my name is Dr. Janine Royal, and I currently serve as Assistant Dean for Student Success Initiatives and Director of the Neighborhood Student Success Collaborative, or the NSSC. The NSSC consists of a number of subunits that are here solely for your student success. There's the Collaborative Learning Center, and in that space, we work with your student on their academic skills and behaviors. We have academic advising where students are able to sit down and chart their path here at MSU, but also receive academic coaching for their success as a young scholar here at Michigan State University. We also have neighborhood directors who consistently work on the behalf of students to identify barriers, mitigate those barriers to student success, help students navigate the environment, address additional concerns, and provide outreach for their success at the institution. And finally, as a part of the NSSC, we have our pathway programs: the Dow STEM program, Detroit MADE, and the Spartan Success Scholar program. In the NSSC, we are all about your student success, but it's also important to realize that we consider families and supporters partners in this work. We believe that all of you who are here or have students here at MSU are invested in your student success. We invite you to partner with us as we work with your student towards their success. We invite you to help us as we help your student find their passion, their purpose, and the pathway to the rest of their lives. Welcome to the MSU family, and welcome to the NSSC.
Thanks, Dr. Royal. And yes, folks, it's true. Our job as higher education professionals is to provide the tools and resources necessary for your students to become successful while here at Michigan State University. However, our role is optimized through a partnership with you. You didn't think you were going to get off easy, did you? Over the next few minutes, some colleagues of mine will share some tips of how to best support your students during their time spent here at Michigan State University. Up first, Jody Roberto Hancock, Neighborhood Director of Student Success in the River Trail neighborhood. Take it away, Jody.
Number one, visit their professor during their office hours. So every professor and instructor will have office hours published in their syllabus. And during that time, students can visit their instructors and have questions answered about the course, or have material explained, or simply just get to know their professors outside of the classroom. During my time at MSU, I've never had a student tell me they regret using that time. In fact, I've had many of them tell me they wish they had done it sooner, and that it's been one of the most helpful tips for their academic success. Number two, visit their academic advisor twice a semester. So every student will be assigned an academic advisor, either through their college, or if they're exploratory preference, they'll be assigned through the NSSC inside the neighborhood engagement centers. Academic advisors are great resources that can help students with class scheduling and understanding academic policies and important deadlines. They also are tremendous resources that can help make referrals to a variety of services across campus and to discuss long-term plans that students might have for their academic career. Number three, know and use your campus resources. The key here, though, is to use those resources early and often. So earlier in the presentation, you heard about the wide variety of resources available for MSU students. But what our data shows us is that students that use them early and often do better than students that don't use them or that wait. So we don't want students to wait until they're having trouble with a course before showing up. Our data has shown us that 3 or more times using a service, it actually has a positive impact on their grades.
Welcome back. Thank you, Jody, for laying the groundwork with those first 3 tips. Those represent a nice foundation for students to get engaged to the campus, meeting with advisors, talking to their professors during office hours, and also making use of any services that are available here on campus. Next up, we have Dr. Dwayne Jenkins, the Director of Student Success in South Neighborhood.
Tip number 4. We want to encourage our students to meet people from different backgrounds and people who come from different experiences. Tip number 5. We want you to encourage your students to engage in experiences such as education abroad, service learning, or undergraduate research. Tip number 6. We want you to encourage your students to find ways to invest in the MSU community, whether it be academic, leadership, or engaging in activities and involvement with the peers. And tip number 7, we want you to encourage your students to check their MSU emails regularly. I highly encourage students to check their emails at least 3 times a day, because this is a good place to receive information on scholarships, financial aid, and housing opportunities.
Meeting new people and discovering all that the MSU community has to offer are some of the most exciting parts of starting college. Thank you again, Dr. Jenkins, for those words of wisdom. Rounding out our list is Lola Banks, Neighborhood Director for Student Success in the North Neighborhood.
Number 8, check in on their time management skills and behaviors. When we asked students that were on academic probation after their first semester of their freshman year at MSU what some of their biggest challenges were, one of the biggest reasons cited was poor time management skills. One way that you can support your Spartan is really encouraging them to think about the ways that they spend their time, identify ways to manage their time, and maximize the use of their days. Number 9, ask them what goals they have set for themselves, both by the semester and the academic year. It can be helpful to encourage your Spartan to think about their goals. These might be related to academics or other areas. You might ask them, what are some areas that you want to improve? Perhaps in the past they've struggled with procrastination and they want to overcome that in order to perform well academically in college. Or maybe they're interested in an on-campus job, and so that would involve thinking through the process of applying, as well as what resources do they need to be connected to in order to make that happen. Number 10, remind them that help-seeking behavior is successful behavior. It can be helpful to remind your Spartan that getting help is a success skill and an indicator of resourcefulness. There are a plethora of resources at MSU designed to support them. Whether they are in need of socio-emotional support, academic support, support related to accessibility, and more, there are resources here available to assist. Students can think of this like creating a success team of people that they can lean on for help or support. This can include you, their academic advisor, and anyone else that can assist them in their journey to success here at MSU.
Yes, Lola. Help-seeking behavior is indeed successful behavior. And that's one of the toughest lessons for us to convey to students, which is why it's essential for you to continue to reinforce those messages for us. It's a message that I wish I myself had during undergrad. I would have been much better for it and wouldn't have made as many mistakes during my undergraduate experience. Switching gears a little bit, I'd like to introduce Dr. Sam Drake, Director of the Collaborative Learning Center, otherwise known as the CLC, and he'll talk to you a little bit about some of the resources that the CLC has to offer MSU students.
Hi, my name is Dr. Sam Drake, and I am the Director of the Collaborative Learning Center, or CLC. At the CLC, we are committed to helping students be successful. Through a variety of workshops and structured study sessions, the CLC can help you get on the path to academic success. We can help students set goals, use their time more efficiently, and become better learners. Additionally, students can expand their range of study strategies, heighten their understanding, and improve their long-term retention. So if you feel that you've done all you can and you're still not getting the results that you believe you should have, then come visit us at the CLC. And remember, your success starts here at the CLC.
Thank you, Dr. Drake. The CLC is just one of many MSU resources that students have at their disposal to take advantage of on their journey to success. Here to talk to us about some of the other resources students can take advantage of, including the engagement centers found within the Neighborhood Student Success Collaborative, is Scotty Sechrist, the Neighborhood Director for Student Success in the Brody neighborhood.
In each of the 5 neighborhoods, we have what we call engagement centers. In the engagement centers, students can find resources like the Collaborative Learning Center and all of their workshops, neighborhood academic advisors and academic coaches, the Writing Center, the Math Learning Center, tutoring, assistance with navigating the libraries, health clinics, exercise classes, career services, information about financial aid and study abroad. The list goes on, but the point is, whatever a student needs in order to be successful, we have a resource for that. If we don't, we'll figure something out because it is our mission to help all students be successful. Also, during this time of COVID-19, we have made sure that all of these resources are available to students virtually in the Online Engagement Center, which you can find at nssc.msu.edu/OEC. Throughout my time helping students to achieve their educational goals, I have learned many things, but it really all boils down to one word. One of the most important ways you can help your students be successful in college is to get them to remember the word YET, Y-E-T. Students come to me, and your student will inevitably come to you and say something like, I'm terrible at writing papers. I just can't seem to write in a way that gets me the grade that I want. Or, I don't know how to take care of this financial aid issue. When a student says something like this to me, I have them say exactly what they just said, but add the word yet to the end of their statement. For example, I just can't seem to write in a way that gets me the grade that I want yet. The reason that adding the word yet to these statements is so powerful is because it reminds the student that at MSU we have a ton of resources to help them learn, grow, and develop the skills that they need to be successful.
Thank you, Scotty, for that great information on the neighborhood engagement centers and the resources that are offered within them. For more information on the NSSC, please tune in on July 10th for a special NSO webinar where Scotty will be a featured guest. Until then, for more information, you can visit our website at nssc.msu.edu or the website for our 6th engagement center, the Online Engagement Center, at nssc.msu.edu/OEC. Lastly, please follow us on all of our social media platforms as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at NSSC-MSU. Lastly, congratulations on your new additions to our Spartan community. Go green, go white.